Okay. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Makakadash. Honest to those I've learned from. Of course, those men that's constantly, daily putting up this word on the internet, on the YouTube. Now we're stretching out the Odyssey. We're thankful for that. Shalom and double honors to their teachers, the apostles of Israel. And shalom to those of Yasharallah seeking the truth, seeking righteousness, and hoping for edification. All right, today, just going to kick out real quick. It's a word that's been on my heart. It's possession. And if you know the times we're living in, that wicked one has made his move and he is attempting to possess the inhabitants of the earth. Now let's look at this word possession. It's from the King James Virgin Dictionary definition. To possess is to have the just and legal title, ownership, or property of a thing. To own, to hold the title of as the rightful proprietor, or to hold both the title and the thing. A man may possess the farm which he cultivates, or he may possess an estate in a foreign country, not in his own occupation. He may possess many farms which are occupied by tenants, in this as in other cases. The second definition is to hold, to occupy with title or ownership. 3, to have, to occupy. The love of the world usually possess the heart. The fourth definition is to seize, to gain, to obtain the occupation of. Another word of possession is to effect by some power. Let your ears despise my tongue, which shall possess them with the heaviest sound. Possession. We start out with to have the just legal title or ownership. So this man, this wicked one, the son of perdition, has set forth an occupation across the entire plain old globe that we live on to inject something within him. And without this thing, you won't be able to work. You won't be able to enter places to purchase food. He thinks he's going to take possession of the inhabitants of the earth. All right. I want to go to Deuteronomy. Let's go to Psalms. Let's go first to Psalms 147. No, let's start first with Ezekiel 9:4. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. Now, if I don't know what's going on in China or the rest of the world, but if you're not sighing and crying for the wickedness that's going on the earth, there's something terribly wrong with you. This place is bad. I mean, we read the Bible, 2 Timothy 2 talks about the end. It would be tumultuous times. It was, it talks about Jacob trouble would be a time that's never been on the earth before. Right now, it is bad. I mean, you can feel just the demonic presence of just wickedness, just shaking. Like it says in the Bible, said the heavens will shake. The people, the keepers of the house are completely in turmoil right now. They see something coming. They have whim that it's their end, and it's obvious they knew this day was coming, but they didn't know it was coming this quick, and you could just feel the fright upon them. You can feel the fright. Watch the news. You can just see the complete, just they're discombobulated. These people have lost it. They can't even put out a good story. Nothing they do is believable. Let's just take a quick look at the news today. We got the Colin Kaepernick, story, how he's showing, the comparison of the combine and how it resembles slavery. And of course, white America is sick and tired of that. They about had enough of seeing this. They're tired of this critical race theory thing. Now I want to know, it's called critical race theory. Usually theories are brought out in science class or mathematical class, something where you have a theory. What happened in history is either happened or it didn't. There should be no theories taught in history. You know what I'm saying? That's where this whole thing just gone crazy. That's when these elites are behind this. They just keep putting it out in the news. Critical race theory. You don't teach theories in history class. Either it happened or it didn't. Okay? Now, sighing and crying. Look at this guy right here. This is Japan. All across the world. The people have had it. Man 24 dressed as the Joker stabs 10 people in Tokyo train rampage before spraying acid on passengers and setting carriage on fire, then calmly smokes a cigarette before cops arrest him. As we can see, the men in Japan have had it. The women don't even want to deal with them. They're not reproducing because they're not having sex. They're not. These people are serious, heavy on the sex dolls. It's just complete. This place is perverted. This dude is trying to live out a movie. He think it's a game, but he don't know when they get his ass back to the station, they gonna whoop his ass. He think he cool in that Joker outfit. When them damn little Ammonites get his ass back in the station, he gonna learn. Ain't no one fuck with your ass. They gonna beat his ass at the station, thinking he cool, trying to make a damn scene. You gonna learn. But this place, if you're not signing, crying, you're not reading the news. Your head is stuck in a video game. You're stuck up your woman's behind. You need to wake up. It's just too late. Forget it. Just forget about it, because you're probably going to starve, because you're not even preparing for the times that we're in. Then the prince don't find out to be a pervert. Everything's messed up down here. That's where we're at. Ezekiel 9:4. Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem. And Jerusalem is a people before it's a place. Like I said, you could look. Trump was born in America. Wesley Snipes was born in America. Who else? Some Moabite could be born in America. Just because you're born in a land doesn't mean you're of the same nation, okay? They know that. Where you were born does not determine your nationality. Calling your nationality where you're born is like whoredom. The Most High gave you your nationality comes through your seed line. It's like calling yourself after your mother's last name. These daggone Jones Drews and these Carterites, these weird daggone Israel, these African Americans. You know what I'm saying? You people are terrible, man. I know we're just learning the truth because the prophets are out on the streets, waking up the earth, waking up the people, letting them know their judgments. But, this knowledge is all over the internet now. It's time for us to wake up and stop doing stupid stuff like calling ourselves after a land. Like I was talking about, the current world, the current 100-meter sprinter for the men has the citizenship of Italy, but he clearly is an Israelite, okay? He's not an Italian. He may have Italian citizenship, but that's not his nationality, okay? So, through the midst of Jerusalem, the Israelites, the Negroes, Native Americans, and Latinos, that is the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon. He's going to possess that mark. He's going to sow his possession, okay? the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abomination that be done in the midst thereof. There's some people that's still watching BET Awards. They're watching, the women, they're watching Lifetime movies. They're not sighing and crying. They're digging it. They gave up, They gave up. They don't know what to do. I mean, after that Colin Kaepernick situation, I wouldn't even watch football anymore. I knew every football. I pretty much knew the majority of every football player back in 2015, 2016. I knew the college they went to. I started knowing the stats. I knew the combine figures. After that situation happened and I saw how the leaders, the owners of the team didn't care about a so-called black man, and he was supposed to be back then, half black man, but we know he's an Israelite because his father's an Israelite. He's not mixed. There's no such thing as mixed. You are the seed line of your father. He was complaining. Look, we got all black men running and playing in the NFLs who are 75% black. These police officers are murdering us out in the street for everyone to see. They have daggone cameras on their chest, to videotape what's going on. And in the courtroom, they're talking about they're scared. What you seen on the camera is not actually what happened. Look, I just want to take a knee. First he sat down, then he said, I'm going to take a knee just to try to bring light to it. They blackballed him, blacklisted him. He can't even get on the team. We got sorry-ass quarterbacks like Tannehill, Stafford still playing, then Kilpatrick still getting picked up, but he can't. This is a Super Bowl starting quarterback, pretty much entering the prime, but he can't get a job in NFL. It's just crazy. You know what I'm saying? So Jerusalem, he's amongst the people, the Negroes, Latinos, and Americans. That's who he's amongst. That's who he's going to set that mark upon. That the Wa is not it's not Karagma like the other mark, but he's going to set that the Wa upon their forehead, showing that he possesses them. Okay, that's his possession. Okay, not all of Jerusalem, just the ones that sighing and crying. And I can't even watch TV without complaining. These commercials, all the women that's on the commercials, their voice is deep as I don't know what. As soon as you see the man speaking on the commercial, all the narrators, I think AT&T, they have a the women's voices are deep as anything. As soon as the man come on, his voice he's whispering, he's talking soft, his legs are crossed, they're so tight. You're wondering if it's that a man or what is that? Men can't cross their legs like that. It's just this place is disgusting. It's filth. I don't watch their movies anymore. I can't put up with these people anymore, okay? I'm hastening the day for the destruction and annihilation of this entire system. You people are disgusting. Just nasty, all right? But anyway, he's possessing people like they said, all Israel ain't Israel. He's going to put his mark, show that he possesses them, okay? Now with that, we're going to jump. Now we're going to go to Psalms. Let's just jump right to Psalms. Psalms 147, 19 through 20. He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He hath not dealt so with any nation, and as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Okay? He showeth his word unto Jacob. Okay? Jacob was a person that became a nation. Okay? He had 12 sons and a daughter. Okay? There's no tribe of Dinah. There's 12 tribes of his sons. Okay? Esau is a person. He was also a nation. I believe he had about 10 sons. He had some sons I don't even care about. He had a whole bunch of sons. One of his grandsons was Amalek, and all of them became a nation, okay? Esau is a nation. They're still around. They're not in sometimes they're in some dungeon doing some nasty stuff, but they're right there. They said the principalities are in high places. They control the earth, okay? Esau is the end of the world. Jacob is it that come after us, okay? That's second Ezra. So, paraphrasing. So, Esau's not done away with. Esau's here. This Bible is a lot about two seed lines, Jacob and Esau, okay? Jacob was a person. Esau was a person. They both became a nation. They were the last two nations formed in the Bible. There are 18 nations, okay? You could be born in Indonesia, Australia, wherever. Where you're born does not determine your nations because there's a 400 countries. That doesn't mean there's 400 nations, okay? There's 18 nations, and all 18 nations are dispersed throughout the earth. Some people migrated and other people were scattered, like through the slave trade. All right. So he showed his word unto Jacob, this Bible, okay? We're looking at the word possess, possess what it says, to have the just legal title. This Bible, this is this just legal title to show that he owns Israel, okay? Israel is his people. He owns that seed line. Yahweh Bai Shem Yahweh Shai has the Bible. This thing he calleth the end from the beginning, okay? This Bible is the deed line to show that he owns us, okay? He owns Jerusalem, all right? The ownership of Jerusalem. He has the just league and title, all right? He don't own what them people that's in Israel now, that ain't them. He don't own them. Ain't no way on earth those people could be the chosen people. It's literally impossible. If you believe that there's something terrible, then go watch Willy Wonka, okay? If you believe that, I can't, whatever, man. Even the damn Edomites in America don't believe that they the chosen people, all right? They ain't in the most raw competition in the Olympics is the 100-meter dash. That's just raw talent. Either you're fast or you're not, and then you train that talent to make him into a Usain Bolt or make him into a world-class sprinter. But you got to have that talent first. Why don't we see any of them people in the finals? Why? They have all the money. They got the best shoes. They got the best trainers. They got the best food. They got the best medicines. They got the best health care. You mean to tell me you can't show up in the finals of the 100-meter dash? It's pitiful. You know? If that's the way it works, man. But they have every excuse why they're not in the finals. It's raw talent. You show up with a shirt, some shorts, and some damn motherfucking cleats on, nigga. And you, when the gun go off, you run. Why the fuck ain't none of your nation in the motherfucking finals, nigga? You got all the money. Shit. It's because of prophecies, because of the Bible. One shall be stronger than the other. All right? This ain't like some canoe where we got to build the best boat. This ain't what? Rouge or skiing where you got to build. You show up with some cleats on. You show up with a shirt on. You show up with some shorts on. And when that gun go off, you sprint to the finish line. Okay? Why ain't none of your people, it's all Israelites in the final? Yeah, there was one Chinese man, and you would think he won you would have thought that he won the finals because he made it to the finals. But there was some people not there. Like that dude from Johan wasn't in the finals of the well, I don't know what happened to him. He must have messed up on the starting, got disqualified or something to not make the finals. But yeah, and if you really want to check that Chinese man that made it to the final, you want to check his lineage, it might go back to Jacob. But yeah, so that's possession, to have the just and the ownership property of a thing. You own it, okay? All right. So he showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. The whole world know about our judgments. You can't fake Jay, as the apostles say. The whole world knows that we came to all parts of the globe, pretty much the other part of the world, in slave ships. We couldn't hide it if we wanted to, okay? They knew that we were defeated. The men, women, and children of our nation were put on the bottom of ships, completely exploited. The ones that were over here already, their lands were stolen, murdered, genocide, mutilated. We can't hide it, okay? The judgments that were put on Israel can't be hidden. He has dealt not so with any other nation. He ain't dealing with you people. All you other people calling you Christians, thinking that you're going to get part of the kingdom, you're not. You're going to be in the kingdom as servants, okay? You will not be ruling. This nigga Esau think he going to have a three-piece suit on in the kingdom at the United Nations coming up and talking about his fucking feelings, okay? Nigga, you going to be in servitude in the motherfucking kingdom, all right? All right, you just chill out. But anyway, let's just jump to Deuteronomy. We'll start at 16. And it shall be, if he say unto thee, I will not go away from thee, because he loveth thee in thine house, because he is well with thee. Thou shalt take in all and thrust it through his ear unto the door, and he shall be thy servant forever. And also unto thy maidservant thou shalt do likewise. So that's possession. If you like it here, and you want to go ahead and mess with this dude that's running this thing, he's going to stick something in you and he's going to make you his possession. You and your household. He's going to take the maidservant too. He's going to take you and your household. Okay? So keep messing with this guy. All right? All right. I'm going to go ahead and just end it there. Y'all see the times we're living in. This ain't no time to be playing around. This ain't no time to be not circumvent. This is serious times. This is as serious as it gets. This is as good as it gets for Israel. We see it coming to an end, man. This guy can't go away fast enough. We need him gone. This thing got to end, man. It's got to end. It's nasty. It's terrible down here. This is really bad. You got little kids, little boys doing strip dances for the principal in front of the whole school. You know what I'm saying? We did prom, you know. I mean, what was it? We did homecoming. We know the whole school shows up for homecoming and the prep show, and they were dressed up. This place is bad. It's really bad. It's just it has to go. We got to put you out your misery, man. So we're getting Yasharala is getting out of here. You nasty people, y'all can go ahead and stay down here and get burnt, just lit up. Just hope out everything. Hope you get it all. I hope all of you get saved for. I hope y'all just get it all. Y'all disgusting, man. Just nasty. For real. I mean, they're going to be like, we're going to talk about, man, guess what? These people were pro changing the sex of 8-year-olds. I'm like, what kind of low-life, illiterate society would allow that? Would allow and tell a child that they can take hormones and change their gender? And we're going to be like, they weren't illiterate. Not only were they pushing this, it was the people in academics that were pushing it the most. So we got to get out of here. If we don't, no flesh will be saved. Hasten the day. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Honors to those that I've learned from. Double honors to their teachers, the apostles of Israel. And shalom to those of Yasharala seeking the truth, seeking righteousness, and hope of edification. Shalom.